good, YouTube? Today's live, we're gonna talk about the law and all of the changes in the world that we see thus far. As far as like, you know, the laws with our government, how we being treated. As we see, in one situation, we got the Young Thug trial, we got the P. Diddy trial, we got the Young Thug trial, the P. Diddy trial. We got that guy who just got killed in Missouri, who was wrongfully accused. They found other type of DNA evidence or whatever. But what I'm addressing right now here today is the fact that we live in a crooked system. Meaning what? Meaning nobody goes to jail or get thrown under the jail unless under the guise of the law officials that see fit. And that could be your prosecutors, your judge's decision, so on and so forth. But what happens when our system of justice errs, right? And it no longer benefits the citizens of the United States of America. Oh yeah, I got you. YouTube. Hold on. My fault. Yeah, go ahead and get it.
Drive forklift and he picking up shit on that cherry picker.
That's right. Talk to him,
baby. Get it together, brother. Get it together. Ain't nothing to get a little money, you know what I'm saying?
That's right, boy. Let them know where the gang from. Where the gang from?
We from Grafton and Halleck. Remember that shit?
North side, nigga.
You already know what it is.
Word. But you already know basically what I'm saying is sometimes our court systems, our justice people, all that, like, the world is crumbling with how to handle us delicate, how to make sure we get what we're supposed to get. But more importantly, like when you look at the Young Thug trial or whatever or whatnot, you can see that a lot of things isn't fair. That's the fact that a lot of people saying that Young Thug did this and did that and they can't prove it, and they still got the trial going on, shows that our justice system in the United States of America is crazy. Because a lot of people might think in their own state that is only their own state where people pay certain penalties, but stuff is messed up in Missouri, Chicago, New York, South Carolina, North Carolina, California. People get wrongfully accused of things all over the world. And some people do get accused for things that they actually done. You know what I mean? But first and foremost, just like the situation with Puff Daddy, it's crazy it took them all them years to put a criminal like that behind bars and actually bring charges to him because he's a public figure. So this means what? The United States of America pick and choose on who they want. They pick and choose on who they want to face justice, whatever the situation is. So there should be awareness, like for all our kids and stuff and so on and so forth, that's out on YouTube, posting guns, rap videos, dissing songs. I watched a compilation just the other day with some family members of mine, and they got them linked together and all this different kind of stuff. Just from people shooting video footage and all that stuff. But they really don't have nothing to do with none of the politics they talking about. They're just making music. But this is how the feds begin to get a hold of information and hear information from the social media world and begin to indict people, because people be talking about stuff that don't even be going on really for real. Like, so that source of information, they not even caring if it's trustworthy or non-trustworthy. Like, The way they feel is y'all got an issue with each other. That's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people got to realize even what's going on in their own city. Like, yeah, everybody want YouTube, Instagram likes, paychecks, all that stuff. Hey, everybody be wanting a good deal of all that stuff. But the reality is, first and foremost, the reality is the fact that that's not a reality. Like, you understand what I'm saying? The reality is that's not a reality. Although they like to see people do demonic stuff to gain likes and all that stuff, recognize that along the way they putting people to jail. So just look at what's going on. They couldn't get King Von on no charges, so what happened? Somehow one day he get into a problem with this person and then now he dead. Okay, then the people that they do get locked up, some people be wrongfully accused and then they go to jail for the rest of their life. Loved ones get taken. No way to petition nothing. No law. Even when you had the strongest arguments, just like when you see, like in the Young Thug case, you can have the strongest arguments for them to basically have a mistrial and for them to dismiss the case, and they still won't dismiss the case or nothing. They'll keep on holding on to the little scraps. Copy, mamita. They'll keep on holding on to the scraps and all that stuff that they got, which is real crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to go through that type of hardship, like with their loved one or whatever, being put behind a wall and being put in prison just because a person viewed them as this and think they doing stuff like that. If a person actually did the crime and y'all catch a person that actually did their crime or whatever it was, then it's all fair game. But when you going off of stuff that a third person said, a fourth person said, and you using them as a reliable source, it's not accurate. It's not how justice is served. Copy that, on my way. But that's not how justice is served. And we got to pay attention to stuff like that, because these are our loved ones' lives and stuff that's going on. And I go through a lot of constructive criticism on a daily basis, because when you start like wanting more for yourself and promoting more for yourself, yeah, a lot of hate comes from the world, but also you begin to see how much the world is enslaved. Like, you work a job, you pay your bills, you pay for your vacations or whatever else that come with it, and then there's no extra money. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it keeps you working. It's like they got control over the whole way we dictate our energy, as far as eating, living, sleeping, working, whatever it is. Whether you out on your block hustling or whatever it is, you up on the hours a day where the law is up on the hours a day. You working when they're working. Basically, like, you understand what I'm saying? So all of this stuff is mapped out. We don't get all of these kidnapping charges and all this stuff without a government first being able to practice those charges themselves. Meaning what? At one point in time, when the land was built off of corruption and all that stuff, people used to get kidnapped, taken out of their homes, beat to death, burnt alive. So now, when people actually do this crime, what's the right sentence for these people in context? Now, you know, from personal feelings, I feel as though, and this only for personal feelings, if you kill somebody, you get caught for it, and you go to jail, I don't think they should be able to charge you with no more than 30 years, right? Because sometimes people change. And then sometimes people don't change in certain circumstances. And I say that why. You can have a young kid who's getting himself in trouble. You be getting into trouble for lack of resources, lack of education, lack of a mother or father, all type of stuff. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And then you can have older people who just psychopathic in their mind. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by different circumstances. Those who are psychopathic in their mind, you understand what I'm saying? And that's a different conversation altogether. But for the ones that's not psychopathic in their mind, you understand what I'm saying? For the ones that's not psychopathic in their mind, they actually have a chance at rehabilitating themselves and building themselves back together. So who is the government as a whole to tell a person who deserves this and who deserves that? It's just not right. It's not right at all, and it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people want to do. Make decisions on stuff that's basically not right and not fair. And this is what our world today come down to. Being not right, not fair, a lot of things unjust. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, at the same time, you'll reach a level in your life where you're doing everything right, and you'll start seeing the people that's standing on the other side of the road getting drowned by the things that they doing wrong. Such as what? Such as, getting high, having sex, you know what I'm saying? Gang banging, you know what I mean? Like, just stressed out from what the world put them through. That's what that sequence is called, the stress world. So everything. Copy that, front desk. But that's basically what's going on basically in our world. How things are, how everything is unjust, unfair. We see our kids and our children go to jail for a long time, and that should make us as human civilization look in the mirror at ourselves better and say, what more could we be doing better? You understand what I'm saying? Because it comes down to you doing life in jail off of a person saying hearsay, and they don't really have no proof that they can prove to you something is wrong out here. And then now all of a sudden, everywhere throughout the United States, just like if you remember, back in the day, we had the Italians and all these different type of gangs that the federal people locked up. Now the world went to different type of social media platforms and doing things. Now they're using the racketeering as a tool to break up different type of communities. But at the end of the day, when they lock them up, they put them all inside federal facilities where they move them all around, and all the criminals meet all the criminals. So they're not. So what I'm saying is, this is not helping our world. This ain't helping our planet, because the some fraction of people that get out and learn new things and how to hustle, how to thrive, how to survive, they data is already corrupted, or their data is going to treat them in a such manner as them not even wanting to be around, you know what I mean, certain things no more, just want positive for themselves, because they realize that the game is built in reverse. And that's a reality that we got to look at too, because with our older OGs and leaders and all that stuff, they taught us if someone hits you, hit them back. In today's world, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to learn how to tuck your tail, because somebody could hit you, you could go hit back, they come back stronger, you come back even stronger, and then guess what? You're doing life in prison for the rest of your life, because you can't take a short as a grown man. You understand what I'm saying? And there ain't nobody out here to talk to our youth and our kids, or talk to any of the OGs and stuff that got people in their hoods banging wrong and all this stuff. You're supposed to want more for your little brother, your little sis. Want them to educate themselves, keep them healthy, show them what foods they supposed to be eating, to change their behavior, their diet. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like a lot of unreal stuff is just going on nowadays. You know what I mean? And just from the onlooking crowd, from boxing to politics to people going back and forth to jail, everybody got their hands into some type of dirt. Like, and it's crazy. That's why us, as a community, we gotta fix things. We just can't let stuff go like this, you know what I mean? Kids getting on the internet thinking they cool, they beefing with their friends. They don't got a bit of education, but at the same time, the feds and the federal government, they know that these kids don't have no education. They not going to do nothing or offer nothing better for them. So what they do, they sit and they plot till they build a case to lock these little kids up instead of giving them something and teaching them something that they can actually benefit from life, like a life skill or something like that. Because you never going to know. You understand what I'm saying? You're never going to know what tools and stuff you're going to not need, and you ain't going to never know what tools you're going to need. That takes experience. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But on another note, that's basically what I'm speaking out from. Is like everybody going to jail, everybody going to prison, and everybody that's going to jail and prison and jail is not the answer to everything. Not at all. Copy. I'm grabbing one more pallet for ETI and I'm gonna shoot up there. Copy. But it's just outrageous with the type of things that's going on. A lot of people ain't touching these platforms and really, like, you know, kicking up for our youth the way that they're supposed to be kicked up for. And I don't know why things are like that, but things just happen to be like that. I don't know why things like that, but things just happen to be like that. But we just gotta pay attention to the scoreboard out here. Yeah, we got. Just got to pay attention to the scoreboard out here, because a lot of our kids and stuff is being affected by these different type of actions and stuff in life. And we got to also keep our grass cut too, because thank you. There's a lot of things killing us: AIDS, herpes, syphilis, cancers. All type of different things going on. Assalamu alaikum Talakura. But a lot of different things going on out here where a lot of people not paying attention to things, as far as people saying, you need a crime, and the next thing you know, you stuck in the middle of an indictment. It really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And hearsay in the state eyes is one thing, but hearsay in the feds' eyes, that's enough for a conspiracy charge. So you could just be guilty by association, a person calling your phone, and you can end up in the middle of an indictment or something like that. So that's why we got to take care of our youth and do the things that's for our youth. You know what I mean? And take care of our soil, because we're citizens. You understand what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to go through all these different phases and downslots in life just to live. That's not how things are supposed to go. For real. And then at the end of the day, at the end of the day, when we see people, at the end of the day, we see people just rubbed in the living line. Like, okay, when is enough enough? When are we going to change laws? Just like at one point in time, we had a lot of cop killings killing our black people. You know what I mean? And we ain't going to make it a race thing, because sometimes police officers get out of line with everybody and take shit a buck too far. But with us as black men and women, they take a lot of things way too far. You You know what I mean? And we could take accountability and take that into account too. That yeah, we under a lot of pressure, and yeah, we under a lot of scrutiny, and yeah, we under a lot of different type of things that a lot of people don't know that we go through in life as us as being human beings and trying to conduct ourselves like regular people on a regular basis. It's just a whole mess out here in the world. Everybody trying to do things for likes. We got our young girls stripping, taking off their clothes. It's embarrassing, bro. We got our young brothers, you know, toting guns and this and that, and they going to jail. You got pretty girls going to jail for murder. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's because us as parents and older generations, we failed them to teach them structure, to teach them discipline. And not for nothing, a lot of our communities is scared to step in. And I'm not even going to just play the whole scared stepping in the card, because you got some parents that's nervous. Then you got some parents that's steppers. But some parents be condoling in the stuff that their kids do that's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning. What up? Hello, what's good? But you got some parents that condole in the wrong stuff that their kids doing. Just like if we go back some months when the two little kids was on live, everybody downstairs partying, and then there's two kids in the bathroom. One make a mistake and shoot their family member, then they like, Dad, my family member gonna get me for this, then they shoot themselves. So is first and foremost, people doing killings that's not really killers, as we can see in the young Dolph case, because a kid can pick up a gun, as we seen the two kids that executed each other, right? So being a killer and having different type of titles really don't mean nothing at all. It's based down on your intentions, what your intentions truly are, what your intentions truly is. If you a positive, loving, God-fearing person, or whatever religion or whatever it is that you into, then there's got to be a certain way that you put your foot down on certain things. You got to teach your kids, your family members, certain foods they shouldn't be eating, because this dictates your behavior, if you believe it or not. Just like if you're living out in the jungle and you got to kill all the time just to eat. If you killing just to eat, then that means there's resources that you don't have, education and other different elements that you don't have that makes you respond to life like that, to make you have to go out there and think you got to go get it. I'm from the streets. It was a point in time where I thought doing this and doing that, doing so on and so forth, and doing this and doing that would have benefited me in the long run. But it actually just hurt things, because all you do is get a record. You understand what I'm saying? All you do is get a record. The jobs that you wanted to have, you can't have them. So now you basically left with what? Trying to be a YouTuber, a TikToker, or cybersecurity. You're trying to do something that's going to bring in the dough. And not for nothing, yeah, do something that's going to bring in the dough, but don't focus your time on so much stupidity. Stupidity is how people are going viral, but they're not living long. They're not even, just like Von. King Von, I'm going to use him for a prime example. He made $100,000 and broke his whole hood down. And then made another $100,000, then another $100,000. Didn't even get a chance to enjoy the money, spend the money, invest the money, get a chance to pay for his kids' things, or nothing like that. So when you in situations and you got a viewing as being able to turn on your social media site and be able to view these type of things, we got to take a lot of judgment and we got to construct things and build better structure in our foundation, us as sending our children and our family members out here on this soil. Just like when you in the professional world, it's no different from the block at home, because you got snakes, you got people that'll stab you in your back, get you fired, you know what I'm saying, lie on you saying you doing this and lie on you saying you doing that. It's the same thing, but it's how you attach yourself to certain things. That's why I remember when we was young and the lights was coming on in the street, we had to make it home and get in the house or we'd get tore up. Nowadays, parents just like, get in the house if there's no authority no more because everybody is too busy having fun. The devil's greatest secret, right, is to use people through what? Music, desirable things such as drinking, smoking, and he'll take you right away from whatever path you on, lead you right out your life because you're not paying attention up here. We have to have mental fortitude up here. Yeah, we see a lot of people on TV working out and they in tip-top shape with their body, even doing push-ups with their fingers. They probably do it with their eyeballs, not to be a comedian or nothing. But what I'm saying is they working on the wrong muscles. This muscle has to be in shape first. You understand what I'm saying? This is the only way you're going to be able to control what's going on around you and not be in certain situations that is around you. Just like I see people getting themselves into trouble with certain different things, I don't attach myself to certain different things. Oh, we having a party, bro. You gonna come by? Nah, because I know it's too much other views and viewings. And the way people is, they got a saying, birds together, flock together. But that's not the situation in life right now. Copy that, mamita. But that's not the situation in life all the time. Birds together don't always flock together. Sometimes people flock together because it just ain't nothing else to do. It's bored. They bored. So a bunch of people will get together that normally don't get together, and that's how things end up happening. Different elements in life. And with these different elements in life, they bring different challenges. Oh, okay, I'm a popular dancer, so I gotta be like, if you ain't around people that's on the same type of time you on, like, you don't need to be around them. Everybody not like that. Everybody, listen, a killer and a robber is the lowest scum of people in the world. And I'm from the streets and I'm telling you that. Anybody that gotta kill somebody or do something that they think, anybody that gotta kill somebody or do something drastic to somebody that they think, oh, that's where they get their respect from. Nah, you actually losing more respect. Because people, you got 5 pallets? Let me see. I might got it here. Let me look here first. Oh, O2G32. D and D. Yeah, G. That's it right here. But I don't like to lose my focal points when I'm explaining something, but to make a long story short, like, a lot of people might think it's like that for kids to be jumping in and out of situations, just like the Julio John, or whatever the kid name is from Florida, where they shot him all up like that. It lets you know that they wasn't even real killers, because first of all, y'all coming with heavy artillery like y'all about to go to war with a town or something like that just to kill one person. You understand what I'm saying? So in essence, not only do y'all do wrong, y'all don't even know how to do wrong right. Even though there's no right way to do wrong, if you can follow what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy stuff is getting down to these circumstances and getting down to these certain choices that people making in decision making. Like, because it's real foul. Like, so, yeah, people got to look out for themselves. Not only that, they got to look out for their family members too. Sometimes, when your family members see you going to work or whatever it is, they might be a little jealous of you or something. Like, oh yeah, he think he all that because of this and he work because of that. Why don't you grab them by their hand and show them every step that you had to go through to get to where you at, so they can understand the struggle, bro. Like, because nobody got it easier than the next person. But the devil will make you think that they do. Oh yeah, he ain't had to go through what you had to go through. You going through this because you got it like this, and it's really not like that. Like, but the devil was pulling his greatest trick on the world right now. And I'm not even gonna lie. On this channel right here, I'm gonna bring a lot of little guys that's from the streets, and I'm gonna give them a lot of interviews and stuff like that. And you know, I'm gonna start asking them certain questions like, yo, what's the purpose of becoming a gang member, right? Everybody love you because you're popular, and then go to jail for the rest of your life, or somebody putting you in the grave. You understand what I'm saying? Copy that. Finishing off 5 pallets for logical logistics, and I'll be right up. But yeah, that's the type of things that's going on in life, and we gotta pay attention to our environment. Like, you understand what I'm saying? We gotta pay attention to what we eating. We gotta pay attention to what we saying. We gotta pay attention to what our energy is investing time in. Because when I turn on social media, if it ain't a chick shaking their ass or people making up dance routines or this and that, everybody just out in the world having fun. Nobody's really learning nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody really learning nothing. And that's becoming where the problem is stimulating from, the fact that people are not learning nothing. They not caring about education no more. So that's why you got these people that's like wild beasts, monkeys. They out there like wild monkeys, like just looking for bananas and fruit baskets. They just wild, like, and then you got the young teens where they have parties and everybody come to one location, from east, west, south, and north, thinking that they doing something constructive just to have a shootout. Why a bunch of people like that just can't meet up and have fun? Because you got certain people with lack of education, certain people that's irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, and this is what's going on. So we gotta pay attention to our geological stance on things. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta pay attention on this. We can't be asleep. We even got people up here trying to act like they feminists and trying to teach women and men and all that stuff how to live. Oh, you gotta be submissive this way, and then you got other guys telling them, oh, you gotta let that go that way. The bottom line is, if you live in desire, meaning temptation, fornication, then that's all you're gonna get out of life is temptation and fornication. Bottom line. And only thing that comes from that stuff is death, disease, and a lot of unnecessary bill and illegitimate kids, bro. And that's what's going on out in the world right now. Kids raising themselves at 11, 12, 13, 9 years old, having sex at 9 years old, you know, and they don't have no guidance. It's not fair. So who's going to be the voice of reasoning? Somebody got to stop having fun and bring the real to the table, not because you want likes and want to go viral and none of that stuff, but more so because you just want to be real with yourself. Like, but more so you want to be real with yourself. You don't want to be getting yourself into a lot of different other politics, stuff that don't benefit nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because things could get treacherous out there. You know what I mean? The real killers, you will never know who they is. You know what I'm saying? Word. But real killers, you will never know where they from or see. Real killers, you will never know where they from or see how they coming or what they on, what they be dealing with, who they talking to. You will never see a real killer in your peripheral. If you like that, you know what I'm saying? And real killers don't be up there talking about some, oh yeah, I did this and I did that, I did this and I did that. Whatever you did, you're supposed to take that with you. You know what I'm saying? These youngins, they on the internet, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you a fag, you a bitch, you a, all these statements. Like we call when I was growing up, those was called statements. Like you know what I'm saying, and the hood that I come from, forgiving statements, people break you off real good. Like the name of the game is you have the right to remain silent. That's your right. Why you on every social platform blabbering your mouth? You know what I'm saying? Then people go to jail and your friends like free so and so and this and that and this. How you in beef with everybody and YouTube know how to put a story together? Oh, he started on M block and then G block came over to C block, then E block ran over to A block because when they was young, they got. How do people know your whole story like that? Because people talk too much, bro. That should already let you know that you gotta teach your kids and all that stuff. Your kids, our youngins, because they gonna be running the world when we dead and gone. You heard? Like they gonna be running the world. So like, you gotta look at your nieces, your nephews, babies in the eyes. You want them to grow up being on what people on, like. And I travel all the time, California, Chicago. I'm in and out of different warehouses, and I deal with different cultural people. And when I talk to people and respect them, they get that respect right back because that's all everybody really wants. They just want to be heard. They just want to be heard and respected. And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that at all, bro. People just want to be heard and be respected. You know what I mean? But everybody ain't got respect at the same time. And everybody don't want to listen. And everybody don't care who wants to be heard and who don't want to be heard. So you gotta take stuff. You gotta take stuff just like that. You get what I'm saying? You gotta take it just like that. There's some people that's gonna do the right thing in life, and there's some people that's not gonna do the right thing in life. You know what I'm saying? And I be around OGs, G's, active members. I be around community people, government people, and when I ask them what's your outlook on life, everybody main outlook in life is to take care of their family, take care of their mother, their brothers, their sisters, or whatever it is. So if that's your true goal, why you out here carrying along and giving your soul away to something that'll take your soul away? You understand what I'm saying? And just like what I'm saying, with our people and our citizens of the United States, we just watched us go through a whole epidemic of coronavirus. People lost their jobs, company, businesses closed down. Man, that little bit of stuff made it look like the end of the world was coming. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And the second the Lord pardon us a little bit of mercy, just a little bit of mercy, we get right back on the same shit that we was on, even worse. We even come up with sayings like, oh, we outside. We back outside. Yeah, just being ignorant, bro. Sometimes you got to step back and be grateful that the fact that you're still alive and you able to even get a message across to somebody. The greatest legacies is kept by the families that live long enough to learn their legacies and teach them. You got family members that's out here that's from different parts of the world that they family, they don't even speak to each other. They don't care if they had a kid or they don't care if they got a brother or sister. 10-4 copy that, will do. But you got to remember, you got to be in professional mode at all times. You understand what I'm saying? Professional mode is at all times, first and foremost. You can't be out here lacking. You can't be out here thinking that, oh, you could take a break, take your foot off the gas, because the second that you do think that you can stop lacking and take your feet off the gas, now you in the middle of some stuff that really ain't got nothing to do with you. You understand what I'm saying? You going to jail for something, and it's not fair. It's not fair to no one. You understand what I'm saying? It's not fair to no one. You understand what I'm saying? It's not fair to no one. And people basically get on TV or whatever it is, whatever platforms they on, and they count a lot of paper money. To the world, it looks like people rich, but at the same time, the money that you count, you could been invested in like 20, 25 businesses with the racks that you counting, wherever you came from, to show you that people selfish too. is wherever you came from, the closest person that you know that was struggling and still stuck in the hood, they don't even go back for that person. And then we come to find out in the industry all the dark secrets that's going on. People going to slut parties and these type of parties, all these different type of parties, and people practicing all type of different type of evils. You understand what I'm saying? But we standing on one thing and thinking that our public figures in the hood are standing on other things, when really all actuality, everybody for themselves. That's how the game do you. They make you think that, oh, everything all good. We got this, we got that, but in all actuality, ain't nothing all good. Ain't nothing all good at all, bro. So, with that being said, we gotta do better. We gotta do better on protecting ourselves and our environment. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better in protecting ourselves and our environment. Cause yeah, stuff really going on out here, bro. Like yeah, stuff really, like people might not think that, but yeah, stuff really going on out here. Like and you really gonna have to pick the side that you want to be on, though. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know who being real, who being fake. You just got to make sure that you are authentic all the way around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a mess out here. Like, but yeah, I'm at work doing regular stuff. This will go on a regular day. You know what I mean? But I am talking about y'all say what's up to my YouTube, man.
What's good, people? What's good? We outside.
Good. Go ahead, E, you up there?
What up?
Tony Tone. Word. Papo, YouTube. Haha. Real guys in the building, you heard.
Chilling over here, man, with the coffee with my man over here.
Word.
The best of the best over here. Right here. This is the best from the best.
The best of the best, you heard?
El mejor de los mejores, ¿oíste? En español para que aprendan.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Hadi, let them know about the clothes business and all that, the sneakers. Tell them where they can check you out at, man.
Yeah, Luli Chop, man. Go over there, check me out. We got everything in there, bro.
Word.
We work with the price and everything, too.
Word. Want to say what's up to you? What you want, a cigarette? Yeah. I got you. I'll get him a cigarette. Huh? I'll get him one.
What you looking for?
Oh, nah, we on YouTube right now. You heard?
Oh, stop playing with me, man.
Word, you already know.
Come on, man. That's the Poppy Squad, you heard?
Word, man. Yeah, bro.
I don't be in that.
Word. Absolutely. Word. Hey, Angelo. Y'all see my dude Angelo trucking around, man. Make sure y'all support him, man. Coming out of Elizabeth, New Jersey. But yeah, I'm just keeping it real with a lot of things that, you know, that go on in life. You know what I mean? That's what the channel all about, keeping it real, stating straight facts. Oh, all right. The channel about stating straight facts, getting it going, you know what I mean? Word, man. Greetings from Ireland. Yeah, what's up, Ireland? Wise words from a wise man. Irish blessings, absolutely, no doubt. Hi. Find you should, yeah, Hadi Colvin 6764 on YouTube. TO_TRIZZY 84 on Instagram. HADI COLVIN on Facebook. So yeah, tap. Everybody tap in. Like, I'm just giving the words out. I got a lot of interviews and stuff. Hood interviews and stuff that's coming with like rap artists and all that stuff coming up from the streets. That's when I'm off work. On my off work hours, I make sure I tap in with certain different things, bring certain different elements to the table or whatever or whatnot. But that's how we give it up on my side. You heard? Like, but oh yeah, too, like I do got the mini bike and go-kart thing, so if anybody interested in getting mini bikes and go-karts, the back in the day stuff ride around, because I know a lot of people riding their scooters, but I could get those going, DJs for parties. Like I got basically ties with everything, man. Whatever you want to do, tap into the channel. It's gonna be different type of things going on. We're gonna be shooting multiple session and scenes today on different type of topics and stuff, talking, just getting the content out there and more content, so people could have a chance to see, like, what's real in life, how real people grind from the bottom and come all the way up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not saying that other people faking their situations is fake, because I ain't speaking of arrogance, but I'm speaking in more in context of what I'm doing in the GPS that I'm taking and the routes that I'm gonna stay on, like that. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna get back up with you guys later on today. I'm gonna be going live, so look for me a little later around 5, 6 o'clock. So holla everybody.